the tale of Norway's greatest champion.
Embark on a musical adventure. Hello, chat. My name's Levi Out Loud. Call me Levi. Call me Loud. Just don't call me out. We just got finished with the Xbox live showcase, and so now we're in PC gaming show. We missed the first 3 world premieres. I had to just do a little bit of modifications and clear some memory, but here we are. I don't think I missed anything too amazing.
Than you, my champion.
There's a lot of. Looks a little bit blurry. Is that my screen? Auto 720. Play at 1080. Terminal Brigade.
Coming up in the show.
Yeah, I saw this. Me, John, and George reacted to it yesterday, and they weren't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it too. I played Potapon before, and nostalgia wasn't hitting like it usually does. No demo available. Maybe I'll play it. I'll try the demo at least. I just don't like the little orchestra going on. Like, let's see this right here. Like, it sounds annoying as hell. Am I the only one that feels like that? Damn. So I've got this game back on the PSP when it was Potapon, and I was severely disappointed. And I know it was a bad game. It's just that I'm rhythmically challenged. It's really tough for me. So I don't know. I would really love a game that's kind of like little cute little guys like Pikmin. Moomin Troll. Oh yeah, I'm on wishlist it right now. Thank you for showing me a hippo and a snowman. I don't know what the point of that was. Like, why show that? I can show you like a picture of a drawing and say, "Hey, this is coming out in 30, and it'll have like the same effect, like just raise questions. Like it raises questions and not enough hype for me to be like, okay, I'll probably forget about it when they show more. Yeah, I don't know if this is
It's important to celebrate when something reinvents itself. Necess overhauls its graphics, gets major updates. It's beautiful.
It's almost as beautiful as the rig's Corsair RM1000X fully modular ATX power supply.
Oh, it's poetry. In fact, the only thing more poetic is a perfectly executed heist set in a dystopian techno future.
Yes! When we heard the makers of Payday and GTFO had a new co-op heist FPS in the works, you know we had to find out more. So we infiltrated 10 chambers and interrogated the makers of Den of Wolves. Here's all the info we dredged from their genius minds.
We were prepped and ready for the heist. We had stolen Tier 7 passkeys, acquired the building schematics, and rerouted the security comms.
70 game trailers.
The package was as good as ours. Every variable accounted for, but we fucked it up anyway. Next time, we got to be even more prepared.
I feel like I saw that before. Hello, welcome to stream.
Den of Wolves is a first-person shooter, 4-player co-op heist game taking place in the future. We focus a lot on player agency, story, and keeping the player on their toes with some interesting elements that take you out of the brick-and-mortar world of Midway City, where the game takes place. It's a power fantasy, even though there's obviously tension as well with like stealth segments and stuff. But the identity of Den of Wolves primarily is balls to the wall.
Fuck.
Den of Wolves is stepping back into our Payday roots. The big difference is, of course, the sci-fi area where we can play around a lot with design. The freedom we have with this sci-fi space is a bit terrifying, actually, because you can go nuts, basically. We've actually told ourselves to not try to over-design stuff, but not limit us creativity. So designing the Midway City from the start, we knew we wanted big mega-structure buildings to actually place our levels within and be free of how big levels we want them to be. It's this very large city arising from the sea. You want to look out at the city and see, like, okay, so this is a living, breathing city and it works.
This is odd.
Coming back to the
Den of
heist
Wolves.
genre is sort of I don't know. After Payday 2, I felt like I had so much more things to do in my head, like what I wanted that game to be. A contemporary setting limits you in so many ways. Everything you do to enhance the game breaks the theme. With a sort of a sci-fi theme on it, it enables you to stay in the pocket of thematics and still solve things from a gameplay angle. When
I can't believe they did it like
you
a
have
doing
to
like
think
a
about
like a
what
director's
tools it gives you to
cut
solve
into this.
problems in the future. And the sci-fi thriller
again.
theme gives us a lot of tools to play with. Midway is just a corporate haven. There's no rules. There's nothing. It's divided up into districts. There's even like district wars and this kind
The
of
reason I'm
within the
complaining-
city. So it's a very classical in a way, dystopian take.
Like, I would like to
a
learn more about this,
classic
and,
role-playing
you know,
game of saying like,
but
oh, this is the backdrop.
It's just that
and
we
I'm
have
gonna hand you a
it's
new
that
adventure.
70 game
Have a bit
trailers.
of fun. So there's something
So
called
this might go on
dives
for
in
like
the game.
2
Basically a
hours.
neural heist in the middle of whatever you're doing in the normal mission. You can basically
I've
jump
always
to
seen
this
this,
other
and
place.
I don't
Thematically,
know, it
there's
just
these
doesn't
architects that
interest
build
me that
these
much.
defense
I
mechanisms.
feel like I have to
that gets
play it
injected
in
into
order
people's
to
minds, and then
get
you're
a
trying
feel
to
to it.
break
Because
into
right
one of
now,
those.
The dives allows us to explore a little
I'm
bit
just so-
with visual art design and gameplay design. Just tracking down this specific person that you need to make a dive.
I'm really
into
finding it hard to just
extract
zone in and
information.
pay
You
attention
don't
to
need a
this.
bank vault for that. It could be a suburban, gritty area, or it can be a very high-end luxury apartment or of some sort.
The dives provide change of paces, change of intensity in the gameplay, and change of scenery. And it could be a nightmarish sort of abstract thing,
Imagine trying to navigate a forest or something like this.
but it could also be a Japanese temple or a fortress in the Swiss Alps.
We could just mix a lot of different stuff together because it's this very abstract place. And also with gameplay, we could go from a shooter to a platformer to a horror theme.
Or we can have sort of parkour experimentation where you can run on walls. We make the rules for what the dives are and what they can be.
The heist fantasy in general maps really well to game psychology. I'm a psychology-driven game designer to a large extent because we want to motivate you to keep playing, and also like, what are we stealing and what's the economy of the game. And I'm not talking about getting people to spend more cash. It's what's the drive of the game. And I think building new things or crafting things is a very interesting area. A good example would be like this thing we did for Payday, where you would craft masks and this kind of thing.
Yeah, we're going back to the masks. I've heard people tell me before, like, oh, GTFO and then it's a masks game, right? I'm like, really? Yeah, maybe it is. But we wanted to make something different. Like, we didn't want to go fully masculine, maybe doing, you know, these big skull masks. Like, we don't want to limit us to not do it, but with the mask we have now, we actually wanted to bring some feminine, some sexiness, you know. So one of the inspirations we actually had was the Keira Knightley pout that she has. And there's also like these Japanese theater demon masks with Hannibal Lecter type of style. So as in the dives, you know, we could basically make anything. The masks are this expression to allow them to expand the world inside of themselves. So finding designs where they don't really know where to put it, in what categories, we try to hit kind of a sweet spot there. This is going to be a high-paced, intense, and a very fun collaborative game. Playing together with friends is a beautiful thing, right? Especially when we have these situations where shit hits the fan, we panic together and try to solve it.
So if you put 4 people in a room and they play it, and you start to hear the voices go up and they start to be loud in the room, then you know, like, yeah, it's something, you know?
If you want to find out more about Den of Wolves, head to our Steam page and make sure to wishlist now.
Yeah, you. How you feel about Billionaire? Should we always call it Billionaire? Corporate Control. What? I don't know why, but the animation kind of hurts my eyes a little bit. I don't know.
Step inside. You'll be chilled and thrilled and terrified. On spooky express, you'll scare half to death while creatures and ghouls surround you.
All right.
Frankie, this
Cozy
is my first
puzzle
time
game.
on the PC Gaming Show. Any advice?
It's not that hard. Just show up on time, learn your lines, and don't cross me. Don't you ever cross me, Ridley. I will destroy you. Also, tea with honey is great for a scratchy throat after a long day on set.
Okay.
Want to rehearse the next scene? It's that silly one where I'm trying to detangle a bunch of headphone cables and you learn the folly of crossing Frankie Ward. I have powerful friends and a long reach. Or you could tell us about the next part you're going to install.
Yeah, let's do that, please. Right, the X870E Aorus Master has a few special features to make PC building easier. My favorite is this tool-free SSD slot. Press a button and the heatsink comes away. Then push down on the latch to install your SSD. No screw required, which means no more crawling on the floor looking for said screw when you inevitably drop it. Then there's this Wi-Fi antenna. This combines standard 2 Wi-Fi connections into one easy to install or remove connector. No need to screw anything in. Lastly, if you want to disconnect your GPU, hit the button in the corner and pull it out. Job done.
Welcome to Evil Empire, where we've been working on the Rogue Prince of Persia's early access for over a year now, pushing the game way further than we ever imagined. I mean, just look at me playing. I'm happy, the team is happy, and our boss is happy. And the players, well, they seem happy too. Our 1.0 launch is fast approaching, so here's where we're at.
Death shuns you, Prince. Use this gift and right your wrongs.
Oh, I can't believe I fell asleep during this. I need to drink more of my energy drink. It's fine. I'm just so uninterested right now.
You have the opportunity to save your kingdom as the worthy Prince of Persia.
In August.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. We were the conductors of the train, tirelessly serving our passengers with kindness and respect.
Excuse me, this is a conductor-only residence. Please back away from the door.
Hey, what's up? Yes, get motherfucking ready!
Listen up, scumbags. You rats will never get me out of this control room. You understand?
What's going on?
Never.
Car key. Bro, let's just flash him out. I'm tired. Do it.
The team versus team?
Hull compromised. Please evacuate the train.
Those ungrateful mother...
Bro, we can literally intercept the conductor, steal all his shit, and extract. Let's go, 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 go! I'll take right, you take left. Say go. Go, 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 go. There! We got them! We got everyone!
Engine fall in 10, 9, 8.
Carabao, we gotta move!
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm really interested to see what this is. Engine fall. Okay. Interesting.
eFrontier's Founder Access is the first public step in creating a visionary sci-fi survival experience. You start your journey alone, a tiny blip in a seemingly endless universe. As you struggle to gain a foothold in this hostile world, you can build rudimentary structures, improve ships, components, and more. You'll begin to discover details about the universe and the ancient civilizations whose remnants still roam the skies. Everything requires fuel to operate, and good resource management is crucial to survival. The most potent source of fuel, crude, is necessary to build formidable ships, advanced structures, and even stargates, reconnecting the vast universe. Smart structures are highly customizable and open the possibility for emergent gameplay only bound by your creativity. Founders have already created custom tournaments, specialized trading hubs, advanced security systems, and more. Are you ready to lose yourself on the frontier?
Wow, I knew space was dark, but that was dark. CCP really knows how to make the destruction of the universe look kind of beautiful. I'm honestly looking forward to being ambushed in the depths of space in EVE Frontier.
But if you're like me and the thought of being caught off guard is a no-no, just head over to the PC Gaming Show Steam page and you'll find every single game we're showing today in one convenient spot ready to be wishlisted.
That's
So
good
no
to know.
scary surprises.
Absolutely. And now here's a look at some of the great games from puzzle publisher Astrological.
I'd say the days are blurring together, but what days? As for the isolation, I'm an introvert. It suits me. The contracts just keep on coming. 2 more rigs to construct. That will put me short in power. Gonna need more hydrogen generators. Good news is I've managed to synthesize 334 liters of water in the last 24 hours. Now they want 200 liters of ammonium hydroxide. Rewards are good though. On completion, we'll finally acquire an electrolytic producer. And with all that methane on level 2, that means methanol. After that, despite the fact no one really knows what's down there, I push on and keep going deeper.
Everybody losing their damn mind over this. Whoa.
Welcome to Matsuzawa Manufacturing Factory Number 1.
Damn, another puzzle? That's cool, but this isn't for me. Jeez, man. I see. So they're just like, hey, we have a lot of puzzle games. Just get them all out of the way and show them off. Oh, this is a puzzle game.
This is a factory in Modulus. Here, we're producing blue cores. Let's see how we got here. This facility was built out of these 3 modules, which were joined, stamped, and dyed with pigment. Produced here, in our blue pigment refinery, which was constructed from these modules, made by combining these modules, cut from cubes, which were melted from polyrock, extracted here.
Okay, I thought I was just tripping. I was like, is anybody in the comments like recognizing that like almost every one of these joke game trailers is
So,
doing the
Jacob,
exact
have you
same
got any
thing?
quick PC building tips you can share with our audience?
Here's one.
Building
You know
a
when you accidentally drop a
factory.
tiny little screw into your PC case and it just disappears?
Oh, yeah, I hate that.
Oh.
Do you have some cool hack for quickly finding it?
Nope. My tip is that screw is
Show me
gone
something
forever. And you
good.
should
Show me
pretend
something
it
that's
never
worth
existed.
wish listing.
Forget
Fuck.
I asked about tips. What can you tell me about the Radeon RX 9070 XT you're installing?
No
The
offense to
Radeon
whoever
RX
developed those, that
9070
was-
XT is
it's
a
not for
hot ticket
me.
item right now, and for good
Not for
reason.
me. I
This
want to
is
see
AMD's
like an
graphics division putting its best foot
or
forward with an RDNA
yeah,
4 chip that
multiplayer
can go
game
toe-to-toe
or
with NVIDIA's
shooter.
GeForce RTX 5070 Ti. If you're worried about running out of VRAM, don't be. This comes with 16 gigabytes of GDDR6. That's plenty for gaming at 4K. Plus, it supports FSR4, the latest version of AMD's upscaling technology, to help your frame rate. But what I like about it most is how easy it is to undervolt. This lets you run it with less power and still get top performance.
This is another fucking building. Oh my god! Oh, good Baldur's Gate 3, Firewall, stuff like that. Nope. Even then, with those names on it, no, this doesn't interest me. I'm so sorry. Like, I used to love building stuff and building things and doing roller coaster tycoon type stuff, but this, I just not. Okay, maybe this, that. I don't know. I thought I would have been just maybe a little bit interested, but no. Coming soon. Or aren't these all coming soon? Like eventually?
I know our odds. Maybe it's time to consider the easy way out.
Oh, we got the Squid Game fit on. Why does it look like Death Stranding?
Adding scars to my heart, 'cause all I hear is I'm not ready now.
You were always one of us. From day one.
Oh, this is freaking
Deciding. Making choices was never anything more than just an illusion.
What's in your heart? But if you're not ready,
I'm gonna tell you already now, this looks like a little bit like Fallout Shelter.
Just look at us.
I've been ready.
I just wanted to find a way out.
'Cause soon enough we'll die. 'Cause soon enough we'll die.
is Pathfinder Abomination Vaults, a hack-and-slash dungeon crawl where up to 4 players battle through a single massive labyrinth filled to the brim with monsters, treasure, and secrets. Customize each hero between 3 parts, inspired by 2nd edition Pathfinder, or mix and match to craft a perfect hybrid. Whether adventuring solo or with friends, switch between the party's heroes on the fly to unleash almighty combo attacks to annihilate the forces of darkness. Deep below the surface, the dark sorceress Belcora Haruvex gathers her power. Are you foolhardy enough to delve into the shadowy depths
Sorry.
of the Abomination Vaults?
We meet again, little merchant. Still taking up the challenge of a double life. Torn between one endeavor and another. 2 sides of the same precious coin. In one life, you brave dangers, while in the other, you put your skills and hustle to the test to grow your store. As you chase that vision,
That's interesting.
you may pause and wonder, is this pursuit more important than its destination? That answer lies within you.
Oh, Moonlighter. I know Moonlighter.
Computers aren't the only thing we build here at our hardware workshop. While Frankie and Jacob are working on the rig,
Oh, so much
Mika and I are
yapping.
preparing some more elegant equipment for fieldwork. Spy gadgets. See here. This might appear to be a standard ATX full tower personal gaming computer. In actuality, every component is also
Can someone
an
explain to
extremely
me
cool
why
spy gadget.
I'm
Take, for instance,
so
this
just
CPU
interested
fan. In reality,
in hearing these two talk?
Huh, that did a real number when we tried it on an intern. Well, moving on, we have our range of hidden tasers. To the untrained eye, a coffee mug. In
Yeah.
reality, a taser.
Like when it's like
Or
Nintendo
how about
Direct or
this?
anything
To
else,
the
I'm like,
untrained
oh
derriere,
yeah.
a roll of
Like
toilet
I'm
paper.
fine
But
with
in
them putting to
actuality,
talk
you
about
guessed
it or
it,
whatever.
it's a taser.
Hey, what about this?
I
Is
don't
this
know.
like
These two
a hidden listening
just 'cause
device,
it's too
USB,
long,
or is
or
it maybe a spy camera?
we're not getting to the point.
That is, of course, also a taser. Don't worry, he'll be fine. Eventually. For now, let's check out our next exciting world premiere.
All right, what's this? This PC gaming showcase has been so far a snooze fest, man. Is this blah 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 blah? Nah, I doubt it. It's gonna end in a bit. I'm not gonna see what it is. Doesn't give me much information. Shouldn't have revealed it. Should have just left it as is. Wasn't ready to reveal. I don't know what you're trying to show me.
Your safety is your own responsibility. Sharing a roof with someone, make sure they're humans. Check their eyes and teeth. An overlooked visitor will kill you. Oh
no! What the fuck? demo out now. I think I might play a demo. I love Devolver games. Devolver
Hi, I'm
is really
Oscar, a
good.
solo developer, and this is my game, Botsu. It's an online multiplayer game where you control a ragdoll robot and compete in some very silly physics-based competitions. I started making this game in my spare time, and now you can play the free demo on Steam. You'll start off in a lobby area called Bot Central, where you can meet up with your friends and mess around with the sandbox while they arrive. When you're ready, mind the gap and hop on the matchmaking train to your Botsu tournament. Your team will compete in bonkers boxball matches, steal boxes and drag your team to victory in Stockpile, and try to be the last bot standing in Sumo. It's even got physics-based power-ups, like sticky bombs, balloons that work on anything, and grappling hooks to swing the match in your favor. You can play both online and split screen at the same time, and you can create crazy custom matches in the Steam
This
demo
looks
right
fun.
now. I hope you have fun.
Devolver always be. They took the fucking meme. That is hilarious. Played online multiple demo on Steam. Oh yeah, I definitely gotta try that. Damn, a lot of demos, a lot of great demos.
Spotlight, hot night, glow red in the spotlight. I say, big swerve, big roll, rich chase. I serve, line up for the looks that kill. So rich it can make you ill. Don't choke on the diamond pill. Cheap lies, get a gag like shh. Bow down to the golden strand. Get in line, I'm an hiding man. Come close, kick it, I'll use what I can when I can. I will rate with a 1 to a 10. I will call if I want it again.
Coming
Yeah,
up
two
in the
pretty
show.
good games back to back. Never had that happen before yet. No more room in hell 2. Why have I think I barely heard this one. Yeah, I thought we'd see something. Because I've been getting updated. Nice. Multiplayer or just like those are your computer companions?
What an amazing collection of games we've already seen.
I
Mika,
feel like you guys
we are
already
really turning up
talked
the
a
heat this
lot.
year.
We sure are.
Mika, what is that?
Oh, it's thermal paste.
Oh, wait, let me guess. It doubles as like a plastic explosive, or maybe it's a potent tranquilizing gas, or is that just like another taser?
No, it's literally just thermal paste. You know, it transfers the heat from your CPU to your heat sinks to avoid overheating.
Oh.
Plus, it is an amazing cookie filler. It's like forbidden icing.
Mika, you can't eat thermal paste.
Of course you can, especially not with milk.
Okay, let's check
What's
in on
going
that
on?
build again.
What the fuck?
Can we put it in the computer?
Absolutely not, but I'm certainly going to try.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, what kind of CPU
Yo,
is this
I
puppy
don't-
working with?
It's with no small amount of envy that I say this.
I don't
We're
think there's
equipping
been
the
one
rig
game on
with
here
an AMD Ryzen
that has,
9
like,
9950 X3D processor. Put simply,
excited me.
this is the fastest 16-core
Xbox
consumer
Showcase.
CPU
I
money can
felt
buy.
well with
You can
Xbox
find the
Showcase.
best parts
I
of
felt the
every
same way.
processor ever
I
made.
thought I wasn't
The
excited
power of
for
a
it like
16-core
within
monster
like
for tough jobs. Check.
20
The gaming chops for
presentations.
second-gen
So
AMD
Persona
3D
4
V-Cache
came
tech.
out.
Check.
Like,
This
holy
beast
shit.
can work as hard as it
It
plays,
did the same
and it
thing.
plays in a completely different league. It's the best processor in the world for gamers and creators, for gaming and for everything else. It's a beauty. If I wasn't putting it in the rig, I'd be tempted to walk out of here with it myself.
Phenomenal. Peak PC gaming, courtesy of PC Gamer and AMD.
Indeed. So, Plasma Globe?
Plasma Globe.
I kind of just really.
Looks like things are coming along perfectly with the rig. Which is perfect because right now we've got another exciting world premiere to show you from our friends at Fail Better Games.
I feel like we're really hungry. World premiere. Chupacabra.
The village of Chandley is small, complicated, and everyone's got their own story. For 100 years, the practice of horticulture has been under a curse, making even the simplest act of cultivation.
Oh, it looks a little bit like Rune Factory.
But you come from a long line of sorcerers steeped in the green and growing arts. Your family's old lodge has been empty for a long time, so don't expect airs and graces. Chandley may be small, but it's thick with secrets and set in its ways. Is it ready for the return of a mandrake?
The Mandrake setting is based on British history and folklore. For research, we've walked in a temperate rainforest and visited an ancient coal mine beneath the Forest of Dean.
It's a world where overfishing might cause a river to put a curse on you, and where you'll go delving for bright minerals in the forgotten deeps.
Sunless Sea and Sunless Skies did have some light cannibalism in them. You can't eat people in this one, but that doesn't mean that it's safe. There are old powers waiting in the corners of the world, and the night does not belong to mortals.
That was rude
If
of
all of
me.
that sounds good to you, wish
It
this
just, like-
Mandrake on Steam right now.
It was just like a lot of. Oh man, I was hoping we could make a pizza shop. Pizza time. Pizza Bandit. I'm not gonna wish list it, man. I'm not gonna show anything.
Under a minute, starting now. Monday, catch up on the news. Get a new assignment. Fight some guys using tactics. Check your diary. Tuesday, investigate a spooky classroom. Gain a rival. Fight some more guys. Find a dog. Wednesday, romance your friends. Kick an egg. Fight those guys. Thursday, follow some blood. Track down a missing sandwich. Pull a new friend out of nowhere. There's guys. You fight them. Friday, find a cursed dog. Learn a terrible secret. Fight a really big guy. The weekend, sing karaoke, race beetles, rent some tapes, and generally just relax. That's 1 week down.
Oh, that's why the rich race.
Wishlist Demon School, an RPG with tactical battles right now.
Demon School. I'll check that out. I like it. It looks like a little bit like tactical Persona game.
Congratulations on your assignment. You have been selected to oversee a
I
caretaker
would enjoy
deployment
that.
in Sector 43A. This video will introduce you to your unit and its sacred directive, the preservation and propagation of the human species. After global hydrosaturation, Earth became uninhabitable. Humanity moved to orbit, but reproduction in space proved impossible.
Oh,
Moses
man.
responded with the
We
Human
got
Seed
busted.
Program. Cryogenic embryos are grown to maturity in surface-based Lazarus pods, then transferred to orbital colonies for immediate workforce integration.
Oh
The
man.
caretaker unit manages every step: retrieval, growth, and orbital transfer.
You think I just get bored for
Caretakers
labor?
maintain surface facilities, build autonomous power systems and adapt to any anomaly, from environmental failure to unauthorized presence. Enjoy the rest of your assignment. And remember, every seed you plant shapes humanity's future.
That's funny.
You're the only one who can safeguard the future of humanity in The Last Caretaker. So, no pressure or anything. Hey, Sean, what was that?
I am so sorry. I may have eaten a light snack that just didn't really agree with me.
Wait a second. Did you get into my thermal paste stash again?
I prefer the term computer hummus.
No, that's definitely a train, which
What is
means we
this
are right
joke
on
about
track
eating
for our next world premiere. Sean,
poison?
no. Put it down.
Computer hummus. That was pretty funny. This looks interesting. I create like a moving train. That's really cool. I wish it was this. I hope it's multiplayer. It'd be really cool to build something with my friends. To the depths. Your voyage begins. This looks like the same game that we saw like a little bit earlier. Oh, that is some clunky combat, my guys. Like Phantasy Star Online, kind of. Litter might like this. Multiplayer demo now live.
Prospector, Norex would like to offer you an opportunity. We have some dirty work we need you to take care of. At your own risk, of course. Keep your mouth shut and you'll be rewarded. You want to hunt monsters? Join Norex.
Icarus, great fun.
And don't ask questions.
Which was now. Oh, it's like an 8-bit. What's that game that just came out? The one where you're driving around with a car and you have to find your parts for your vehicle. It's just mindless driving. Oh wow! Is it also a? I'm interested because it looks like it's also like a tower
building
defense.
PCs, but can you build other things? Like a car?
No, thank you. I can't build a car.
What about like a winching system?
Let me see what the
Pull
chat
something heavy out.
is thinking
For
about all
example,
this.
a lake.
I mean, maybe I could put
Let's
together.
say a car was in a lake and you needed to winch it out. Could you at least build a ramp to make the winching a bit easier?
Is that something you want to tell me?
I drove your car off a ramp and into a lake, but I only did it to put the fire out.
My car was on fire?
There is no point in jumping a car off a ramp if it's not on fire.
Is there any good news to this story?
Yeah.
Apparently, Shadow Drop.
Check out this You should install these before you start shopping for a new car.
Oh, that's the Corsair Dominator Titanium DDR5. This kit is perfect for building an all AMD Ryzen build at 6,000 mega transfers a second and with low latency. However, we've also stuffed something special here, a light enhancement kit. That's a pair of dummy sticks that look the part but don't actually contain any memory chips. This is a great solution for an AMD build, as it means you can stick to the more reliable slots on the motherboard 2 and 4 while looking the part. It also pairs nicely with our Haven 420 case, which offers thermal optimization through its central GPU airflow that sits within a dual chamber design.
That sounds like the perfect hardware combo for anyone looking to
I like
rank
this
your
comment.
car,
Did they show
explore
Kingdom
and
Hearts
stuff,
4
or
yet?
simply stream with friends.
Buddy,
But
we
while you're out there
ain't getting
updating
Kingdom
your
Hearts
part
4.
list, why
Like,
not check out
that
this
is
exciting
like
upcoming game?
that is PlayStation and Xbox. We're not getting PC gaming show. There's no way in this world that's gonna be in this
in the blink of an
showcase.
eye. The outpost where we hope to find salvation has stopped.
Like I wish I would lose my fucking mind.
All in ruins. Now we have to find out what happened and rebuild what's left.
It's like I think this is my first time watching the PC gaming show, and I'm realizing that this is like a lot of indie games. I don't think we've seen any AAA games, which indie games aren't that bad. I mean, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, one of my favorite games right now that I'm playing, is an indie game.
But one that overwhelms us with the worst kind of fear. And yet, if we want to survive in the new conditions, we must not only fight the fog, we must explore it, research it, understand it, as the fate of our people.
They've definitely been looking into like a lot of like
depends on it.
creative stuff,
And all before fear.
mainly original IPs. Like this looks good right here.
The tree provides. The tree protects.
Another tower defense? Oh.
Prevails.
The Dark Switch. Wishlist now. I'll wishlist it. I wonder what wishlisting does. It was like Kenshiro. Jesus. That guy, if that guy was doing that shit to me, I would just give up. There's no reason for me to fight this dude. No reason for me
Coming
to
up
fight
in
that
the
man.
show,
Your cult is waiting for prophets to lead them. Convert the feeble-minded. Learn the occult. Spread the mighty one's influence. Find power in the god of your choice to bring the unseen death
Just like Cult of the
to
Lamb.
the world. Now go. Vanquish the opposition. Burn the non-believers. Indoctrinate the uncivilized. And survive the horrors. Grow in power and strength. Unlock new and holy sorcery. to overcome the mightiest of enemies. You have what it takes to worship the Eldritch.
That's cool. Another game with Icarus in the title. From the creators of Guns of Icarus. Really catch
After
my
almost a
attention.
decade, Muse Games is bringing us
That
the
space
follow-up
battle
to
looks
the airship
super
combat
slow.
game Guns of Icarus.
Now, as with all professions, our work as gadget-crazed weirdos would be impossible if not for the laser watches and ejector seats of those who came before us.
We stand on the shoulders of giants, crafty, unhinged giants.
Which is why I am pleased to present, in an attaché case full of throwing knives and tear gas canisters, the latest intel on Bond, James Bond. So we sent our secret agents to see what's happening at IO Interactive.
When things got together and we figured out that we were going to work on such a legendary IP, we were very, very excited. It's a huge opportunity. And also the fact that it hasn't been a game for 14 years just adds to the excitement of a comeback of this game in gaming.
The colleagues that we have here are phenomenal. And I think taking all of their experience from the sort of agent fantasy that they've been building for all these years and applying it to the Bond franchise has been incredible to see and to be a part of. We're making a standalone James Bond game, but there are characters and locations that I think are going to make the fans of the novels and the fans of the movies and the cinematic history really smile. In any kind of IP where there's some known aspects of the character, you can initially view these as constraints, but really they're strengths because we get to work with all these amazing partners. Aston Martin and Land Rover, collaborations with Omega, and all of these things lends itself a sense of credibility to the player.
I'm
This
getting
is a
bored
real
by
James Bond
Doc,
experience.
guys.
Crafting this character has been both exciting and extremely challenging because it's a balance between being very true to Ian Fleming's novels on the character, yet bringing some part of IO into that.
The most special thing about our version of Bond is that it's an IO reimagination of the origin of Bond himself. And it allows us to really dive in and learn about what it takes to enter this world of espionage.
It was very important to us from early on that we didn't want to synthesize Bond. We didn't want to go in and cherry pick qualities from different aspects of stories or whatever. We wanted to make something that was fully original. So he's young. He's someone who doesn't yet know all the things we know about James Bond. He has all the core qualities. So he is irreverent. He's inherently charming. He's funny, but he's not yet cold. He's not callous. He's a more energetic. He has that impatience of youth built into him.
Somewhere in between a naive, not yet worn down, principled young man, and then that journey onto this hard-hitting, colder guy that we might recognize. That space there.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just so uninterested right now.
North Star and his value.
I'm very like right now. I'm very. What was the word I'm looking for? I'm being very distracted easily. I cannot focus on this.
How does a young man fare while still retaining his values?
Not only will we get
I'm
to
just
experience the
looking at
character
stuff.
changes and the lessons he needs to learn, but also how he gets his famed gear.
The world is a big part of how you solve the problems as you get to them, using the environment and weapons and charm and obviously gadgets is a huge part of that. We have a lot of the gadgets you'd expect, and then quite a few you wouldn't.
So our longtime fans from our Hitman franchise can expect to recognize some of these core elements from our interactive in our James Bond game.
A really core aspect of this game is what we call creative approach. And it has to do with standing outside a lavish location. We're going to give you an objective in here. You absolutely need to be able to do that in a bunch of different ways. But I think the biggest difference is that you need a lot of patience to play Hitman. You need to be sitting there, seeing the patrol. He goes over there and he likes wine and you overhear that thing. But Bond, he can also just walk through the front door. I'm actually just going to go and talk to them. I'm just going to go punch him right now. If you're a James Bond that wants to crouch along, the covers and be careful and all that stuff, that's your Bond, and that's fine. But we've crafted a game that has a lot more forward momentum.
Spycraft is part of our DNA. However, in terms of Bond, there are two key differences.
The agent we were working with before, he is an empty shell, right? He's a chameleon, whereas just Bond is very much a personality.
A big part of the fun of playing the game is to see what he'll say, because he always has something great to say that you wouldn't have thought of. His quick wit and talking your way into and out of trouble is a big part of the core loop as well.
If Hitman is a single-minded killer and basically the bad guy of the game, Bond is the hero. And that means that we are much more focused on his journey as a character, and we are much more focused on
Damn, they're still
saving the
going.
world.
I think it's safe to say that we were dialing the action to 12 on this one. We wanted a physical Bond. We wanted fighting to be visceral and brutal and violent and super fun and exciting. So we spent
I was just checking around, see what else is new, or what's going on.
free flow combat where you're fighting.
It's
multiple
really
opponents
funny.
at once. You can grab them and punch them and throw them into each other.
Because
use the
what I like is
environment.
just
We really
hearing like
did
opinions
strides
and
upping the
seeing if
dynamics
like
and the kinetic feel of the combat, be that in
my
linear
fe-
combat,
see if
machinery,
my
and
feelings or
the
thoughts are
seamless in and
reciprocated,
out
if
between that.
you're
It's
feeling
very,
what
very
I'm
exciting.
feeling.
We,
And
as a studio and
I
as a team,
was
have worked a lot to do
I'm really
top
impressed that a
class
lot of people are feeling the
action,
same way about that
spectacle
that
moments,
Black
respective
Ops
situations,
7
all interactive. The
reveal.
situations you get into are absolutely wild. Because
That it was
that's
just
the
so good
360
just for it to be led
experience
to
that
Call of
our
Duty
fans
7.
deserve and expect from
And
a
like what Bruce
Bond
said,
Bond
like there's
experience.
so
We really pushed our engine to sort of bring on this higher level of spectacle and fidelity to the game.
This
they're so
production is pushing
disengaged
our
with the
internal
audience
tech
that
beyond, like miles ahead of
Call
what
of
we
Duty,
were able to
Call
do
of Duty,
before.
I think it
Hitting
just
these
doesn't have that
beautiful
wow
different cities
factor
and
or that
locations,
drive
exotic types of vehicles,
to
not
do.
just
Like
normal
people still pick it up, but
vehicles. So take everything
I
we
don't
know,
think it really
but
gets
also
people hyped
evolving
up
with the
anymore.
technology to
To
deliver an
me,
experience
Call of
that
Duty is
is
just come
more
out like every
advanced than
year,
we've ever done
so
before.
This has to be
I saw it, I was
a
like,
larger than
okay,
life
well,
action adventure
well,
story, and that's what we've delivered. But it's always with character at its center. There's never action for action's sake. It's
I
because
don't think
it
I've
leads
played
to the
Call of Duty
next
games
thing.
since
It's
like
because
Black
he
Ops
needs
2.
and has to do this in order to succeed.
Having
That
worked
was
with Hitman
fun.
on and off for 20
One
years,
chamber.
this is the combination of all that work, all that skill, all that practice coming together and finally seeing the ultimate spy fantasy come to life.
I'm so sorry for the devs for just talking over and not really paying attention to this. I don't really. I saw this yesterday. Or no, I saw this 2 days ago. You have the motive. But I have the motive to play this game, though. I'll be honest, this looks really terrible. Like, I won't be a nice guy and say that this is creative. But no, no, this looks hard to look at. This looks like unfinished Gmod. What is this? This looks like it was made through Microsoft Paint. What the fuck is this?
When the world ended,
We shielded our city. Safe but trapped. We endured. Until now. Until you, time traveler. Only you can shatter our chains. Guide our armies. Defend our kingdom.
I don't know how much I can take.
Repel the
Chat.
evil hordes. Rebuild what the enemy shattered. And restore the might of our city. The lands of Bastion still whisper secrets. Relics of power waiting to be claimed. Together, you are legions. Not even the hordes of the Unraveler shall halt your advance. Your strength will never cease to grow. Once banished, you will break us free.
I invited the rest of the crew to join me, and then nobody's here, so I'm kind of glad.
It feels like something's been implanted at the base of your skull.
This would have been very
because there has. It's in your best interest to listen to me.
Big face. Okay, go up.
Good work. Head back to the van. Head back to the van.
As you can see, we are running a fine-tuned engine of gaming goodness. Oh, speaking of, Sean, what's going on with the rig?
Let's find out. Frankie, Jacob, status report?
We're doing great down here. Jacob is about to fill us in on what we're installing next.
I'm just wiring up everything with our Gigabyte Aorus X870E motherboard. It's got a suite of features for reliable overclocking and memory performance, and its built-in thermal armor and heat sinks will keep our Ryzen X3D rig running great without running hot. And of course, our GPU, a Gigabyte Radeon RX 9070 XT with RDNA 4 architecture, and 3rd gen AMD ray tracing tech for competitive 4K performance.
Awesome. And for those of you who want to speed up your own PC build, I've got a technique I always use. A montage.
A what?
A montage.
Oh, a montage. Right. Great idea, Frankie.
Freeze frame high five?
Freeze frame what?
Not gonna lie, I'm starting to get a little
People
bit
are saying,
worried about the
I was
rebooting,
like looking at
but,
Reddit. Someone said they should call this the PC Gaming
meantime,
Showcase
here's some new tech
and
for you,
building the
or should I
PC
say, some
presentation.
new TerraTech.
Building up another building game. All right, I think I might call it soon, guys. This has been kind of exhausting. Yeah, this has just been so mind-numbing. I'm getting very distracted, and I just don't think it's fair. Like, okay, this one I saw. What is this, like just a Sims type of thing? You can't do that to a couch. Oh, they're fighting. No. Just a little. Nah, not for me. I like the wackiness of Sims. I don't really like. A little too real for me. Is this that one? Oh, this will be still the same fucking PC building thing.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Don't mind me, I have got a special friend stopping by, but don't tell the folks upstairs. It's a surprise, you see. When you see them, just let them know that they can add any of today's exciting games to their wish list. Follow the link below to see all the goodies in today's show. And in the meantime, let's see what our friends over at Rogue Snail have been cooking up.
Meu Deus. Perdoe essa pobre coitada, que de joelhos rezou bocado, pedindo pra chuva cair sem parar.
O sertão é rico para quem tem olhos.
Alright, I think I'm gonna give it one more trailer after this one. And then I think I'm gonna call it stream because, yeah, I'm really bored on them. There's the other place. Good place some of the demos are going on. Oh boy. This is down on my bingo card.
Precisam saber sobre o que de fato aconteceu em Canudos. Eles moveram mundos para acabar com o nosso lar. Perdemos, mas resistimos, como Mandacaru, no meio da grande seca.
Eles vão nos massacrar novamente, Pajé. Eles vão nos massacrar. Um a um.
First, aggravated vandalism. Then theft. And worst of all, you've tried to flee. And it pains me deeply. But a lamb that's always lost. Has to be gold.
That was pretty cool. All right, next one. Next one after this one. Be a little more flop. Breakfast.
Opening your own restaurant may feel like a fairy tale, but it's trickier than it looks. Customers curse you. The hordes line up at the door. Elder gods are summoned. All of this can really burn your biscuits. But you will be forged in the fires of the kitchen. Sharpen your knives and master the magic of food. For an ancient hunger has awoken. And the path to
All
a
right,
human's
guys.
heart
Yeah,
through its
this one's kind of.
Hey, let's check in on how things are progressing with the ring and make sure there aren't
All right,
any
all right.
saboteurs in
That's
the
good.
mix.
All right, so I'm gonna end the stream, guys. This is yeah, I'm done. I am done with the PC gaming showcase. I think I'm gonna play some video games because yeah, I'm just pooped out on watching these building indie games. Some of them are really cool, some of them are really nice, some of them on wish list, but most of them are just stuff that I'm not interested in. But thank you guys so much for checking. Make sure to like, subscribe. Let me know if you saw anything that you really liked. I'm sorry, for a majority of them, they weren't something that tailored to me personally. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. Stay crunchy.